Of our 3 World Championship fights here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Shadesha Green hopes the second time is the harm for her opponent. And for Watpool wants to become the first ever Canadian women's 168-pound champion. And again, for both of these fighters to be able to do it under the brightest of lights, as of course women's sports a huge meteoric rise here led by the likes of Caitlin Clark. But across the sports world, we are seeing women getting their due, and we're starting to see it in boxing too.
Of course you're seeing it in boxing, but this is the best situation ever for women's boxing here, because what Jake has done and allowed these women to be able to do on this card tonight is out of this world. What they did 2 years ago was out of this world.
And we're talking, of course, of the fight between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, which is the second women's title. Oh, beautiful right hand curling around the guard, and already Green landing some power shots, Amir.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta change my thumbnail real quick. Hold on, y'all. Gotcha. This gonna be my thumbnail right here.
And she usually walks them down like she's doing right now.
Copy image.
Jake Paul signing Amanda Serrano, just a legendary fighter who, until she's 36 now, wasn't until this week that she got a cell phone. That's how committed she was to boxing. No dates, no drinking, no smoking. It's a reason she's the Guinness World Record holder for female fighters as a champion in 7 divisions. And now we've got Green, the second female fighter. And an opportunity for Watpool to land a right hand. She missed it on the counter.
That dedication is why is where she's at.
Yep. And the same could be 100%. Said for Katie Taylor. Very 100%. Instrumental in bringing women's boxing to the Olympics. But you know what? We'll have plenty of time to talk about them. Right now, the moment belongs to Green and Watpool. Watpool trying to attack Green.
Foul is not an image.
Watpool staying at a very bad distance, though.
KSI?
Right now she's
oh my goodness.
Punches, and that's not good.
This guard.
Throwing mean punches with bad intent.
This guard.
Trainer Barry Porter, intent on wanting to establish that thudding, that battering jab, and of course the physical advantages.
Oh my goodness, let me get the freaking triangle.
In women's boxing, it's 2-minute rounds, and title fights are 10. We're going to round 2.
How is this on our image?
Goes by so quick.
Oh, yes, it does. And when we're not paid by the hour, buddy, why not, right?
Snip it. Oh, that's good enough right there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, stop. Touch it back.
There we go. Oh, yeah. We're in business now. We're still live, right? We should be good. Let me check. What up, Robert? Let me wait.
For the right, which you see. Yeah. You know, but don't be so preoccupied with her sometimes that you don't see your own. Seconds down! Seconds down, let's go, seconds down. Go back to your corner.
Bell, round number 2. Again, 2-minute rounds in the female division, so you can expect to see action pick up in a hurry. And already they're meet in the center of the ring, and it's Green establishing the jab. But here comes Watpool. Tried to get in close, and this is what Watpool has to do, according to the strategy of Franchon Cruz Dezern.
Yes, Watpool definitely has to push the issue, get close to her, get out of that danger zone she's in, stand on the outside.
That's her best way of winning, just going off the jab and then doing combinations off that, and just keep staying resilient and keep with her opponent being a lot stronger.
And speaking of beautiful combo, and boy did Watpool feel that shot, yet she's still standing, but that was a flush right hand through the guard by Green.
If you stay outside like that, you're going to allow Green to continue to land big shots like that. You got to close the gap, get close to her. You can't let her pick you apart on the outside.
And Watpool is indeed trying to do just that, Amir.
Yeah.
There's no fear when your first, world championship fight. This is what you've worked to get to, and despite maybe the lack of experience, that Green has, this is something that Watpool has earned, and yet Green is earning Watpool's respect with the jab.
Yeah, but Watpool stays right here where she is. She's in a bad place.
Yeah, I was going to say squaring up right in front of a knockout artist like Green.
And not going close to her. You got to smother that power.
And again, it wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing.
Great right hand.
Great right hand.
It was flush.
Don't punch it, I got you. No punch. Let him go.
Now, Green still maintains, and after watching it,
another good right hand.
Another good right hand indeed. Green has been down. It should have been ruled a slip in her career, but I mean, Watpool is trying to let it whip, as it were. The whip.
Ooh, that was a good right hand.
1-2, Amir, from Green. So the action indeed picking again.
Yeah, they're exchanging, man.
As we expect, the
Going for
women always bring the smoke.
You love to see it.
And I love to see my friends from all the smoke in attendance tonight.
You see
NBA
Green,
stars, Jackson
well,
and
Watpool
Barnes.
landed the right hand there, but then, I mean, Green landed the right hand right there.
Oh,
There goes
wow.
a big right hand by Green,
Very
right
big.
down the pipe. That's why Watpool can't stay out there. Again, you see line up with the jab, and there goes a big right hand, but you see the distance. She's Watpool to fight at a very, very bad distance right there.
You good? Yeah. She don't know how to get in there, so that means you're going to have to go to her. Yeah. All right, take her to school right now. All right. Hold your right hand up. It's a little too low for me. You understand? Yeah.
Barry Porter, the trainer.
It's a little too low for me. All right? No, you're doing fine. I want you to be first, though, okay? Be first.
Taking a page out of Nature Boy Ric Flair's playbook, Roy. It's time to go to school for Shadasia Green, who has been able to keep Watpool at bay for the most part, but and we go into round 3, total punches through 4 minutes of action. That's 2 rounds for the females. Green, 17 of 69 for 25%. Watpool, 10 of 64, 16%. And Green coming in, landing the combinations and evacuating.
Yeah, when Green can keep at this distance, Green is good.
Nice job.
So Watpool got to get closer and close the door. She can't stay out here at this distance. This is Green's distance. And Green being a power puncher that she is, eventually if you keep messing around that deep water, she gonna catch you.
Yeah, when you get too comfortable with the power puncher, it just comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Exactly.
Amir, we mentioned Cruz Dezern a few times, and she's a unified champion in this weight class.
Oh, good shot by Watpool.
Another great
that hurt.
Yeah, bringing the
Watpool hurt.
fight.
Yeah, she's bringing it.
Savannah Marshall moved on to MMA for now, so she's a championship in recess. That's why there's the vacancy. But Watpool standing her ground. Nice defense there. Ducks underneath the right hand of Green.
I mean, yeah, she's showing that she could fight at this level. And she's trying to prove a point.
A 5-time national amateur champion in Canada. And again, a longtime student of the game. But for Shadasia Green, again, an athlete, high-level basketball player, Roy.
Yeah, these high-level basketball players turn out to be really good fighters.
Why do you think that is?
Because of the footwork. You know, when they got footwork like that, it makes it very easy to transfer from basketball to boxing.
Now, Watpool is smothering her offense coming in there, Amir, with that right hand. She's just a little not managing distance like I think she really wants to now, because there's opportunity, and of course there's the great danger that could come in return.
Honestly.
Jab by Green. Along the ropes, using lateral movement, side to side, right hand through the guard of Watpool. Tries to go for a lunging left hook, does Green. 1-2 at the end of 3.
Yeah, it was very sloppy, though.
Yeah. Find that sloppy at all, Amir? Or?
What? What are you talking about?
Beautiful Mike Tyson tattoo. That's not sloppy, is it?
I didn't even see that. Hey, I like it. I like it.
Should it be on his face, though?
I don't know. That's his decision.
Mad Mike Tyson, I mean, with that kind of commitment, you know people around the world, he's a global icon. He's had a Dickensian career, the best of times, the worst of times, but he is someone people have always been drawn to. And Jake Paul, well,
100%.
my goodness, in this attention economy, he has turned attention to the mega earnings. He's a disruptor, but yet he's also a man that wants to change the way business is done in boxing. And it's Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, headlining the first boxing event on Netflix. Coming up later tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. This is round 4, scheduled for 10 for a vacant 168-pound title. And let's bring in our unofficial score rules expert, Sean Wheelock. How do you have it after 3, my friend?
Morrow, 29-28, Shadasia Green. I gave Green rounds 1 and 2. Round 3 narrowly to Melinda Watpool. Roy, you are nailing it. When Green can stay long, she's landing off of the jab. The clean rear counters Watpool, though, in the mid-range and in the pocket, that's where she's effective. That's why I gave Melinda Watpool round number 3.
Watpool got to not be afraid to take the risk and just go ahead and go in there, because if you keep staying outside like this, you're going to get caught anyway eventually. So go ahead and take your shots, go in and make it ugly. That's the only chance you got.
Yeah, I was just going to say that's her only chance to bring the fight to her, get closer to her while she's fighting. Don't give her too much room.
You're not going to outbox Shadasia Green.
Not at all.
Watpool turned pro in 2022. Has averaged 3 wins a year against steadily improving opposition. Last 4 fights, though, went the scheduled distance. She started her career with 2 KOs in her first 3 bouts, but again, facing a former title challenger in Shadasia Green, and Green, of course, looking to make a lot of green. In order to do that, Roy, you got to be the champion.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you think of the output? It seems to be lagging just a bit, no, Amir?
Yeah, it's lagging a bit, but Watpool just bringing the fight to her. Shadasia Green's, obviously, she's a better boxer, but Watpool says that this is the moment, this is the biggest stage. Like, she wants to show the world what she got.
It seems like Green might be setting a trap for that counter right hand, Roy.
She's been setting it all night. Just Watpool been able to escape like that. And as long as she can escape, it's cool, but she's not doing nothing off of it. So once she starts attacking and get on in too close for her like that, she'd be safer. Staying outside makes it dangerous.
Very nice. You're doing good, Red. When she inside holding, touch with that. Because she's trying to hold and slow the action down. Keep touching her so she has to hold. You're doing beautiful. Turn into those right hand, boom, like it's not. Yeah, we need more whip, right? But just keep doing what you're doing. Keep turning, and sometimes from here to here, to here to here, without the same distance.
You can't deal with that explosion.
Yeah.
Don't make her life easy, okay?
She's frustrating. Just keep doing what you're doing. And we're going to keep pressuring her, keep pressuring her. It's hard for people to win by going on the back foot. Keep her on the back foot all night. Right? And you see those right hand. Don't get lazy with them. Boom, boom.
Well, everyone is watching around the world, and I need to give a shout out to my my compadre Brian Custer with the PBC and of course Showtime Championship Boxing, who lets me know that the sweet Terminator Green trains at his gym in Oakland, New Jersey, and of course Barry Porter, the father of boxer Kendall Holt.
Yep. Barry Porter's a good trainer.
See, it's nice to have friends contribute.
Yes, very good friends.
Round 5 now, scheduled for 10 for the vacant 168-pound division crown. Watpool doing exactly what she needs to do, Amir, but it doesn't look like she's able to hurt Green.
Yeah, Green is strong, she's bigger, and then she's gonna be able to take those punches, plus she has the advantage in skill. Her only way, like me and Roy were saying, is for Watpool to bring the fight close to her and fight on the inside. But she might get caught with something crazy if she does, so it's always a risk.
It's a risk, but it's the only chance for Watpool to get inside those long arms.
Yeah.
If she don't get inside, she definitely is going to get caught.
Yeah, 100%.
Inside makes it ugly, she has less a chance of getting caught.
Yep.
She's noted that her endurance and conditioning, she feels, will be an advantage over Green. And she said the importance of routine and focus in her training. She utilizes journaling, visualization techniques. I was here last night for rehearsal. Jake Paul showed up, literally meditated in the ring for 20 minutes. It's nice to see an awakening in terms of our self-care and mental health, you guys. We need it more now than ever, and it plays a huge factor in boxing. It's all mental.
80% mental, 20% physical.
Watpool backing Green up.
What would you say, Roy?
I don't know.
Right hand.
I'm from the old school.
Yeah.
You just fight.
Exactly. Oh, good shot.
Good shot by Watpool. Then Green comes back with a right hand. And Watpool definitely watched the Cruz Dezern fight because she's doing what Cruz Dezern did to try to slow down Green.
Yep.
Believe it.
We are at the end of the first half of this championship fight. And indeed, the action beginning to heat up. So as we look at the Dallas skyline, Jake Paul meets Mike Tyson in a unique encounter at heavyweight. It will be an officially sanctioned fight here in Texas later tonight on Netflix. Katie Taylor defends the undisputed 140-pound crown against unified featherweight champion Amanda Serrano. It's a rematch of the greatest women's boxing match ever. And here comes the Guinness World Record holder when it comes to championships in the women's division. She's won 7 from 115 to 140. She is someone that has always been committed to being the best boxer. And as she blocks out the noise with the music, doing a little shuffle, getting into the groove, she's going to be busting a big move in the ring later tonight as Amanda Serrano looks to become a 2-division undisputed champion.
We shall see.
And speaking of champions, Green and Watpool want to call themselves a champion here tonight as we begin round 6.
What Green is doing here is really smart, but she's now pushing the issue to Watpool, not allowing Watpool to bring the issue to her. So by her pushing the issue, it gives her the advantage early, like that hook right there.
Yeah, that was a hard punch.
Yeah.
Watpool in the purple with the black trim, Green in the black with white trim. And Green lands a beautiful right hand. There's the jab from Watpool, but Watpool is squaring up in front of someone like Green, and she just felt the power right there.
She did.
She did.
100%.
Like I said, Green pushed the issue because she's the bigger fighter. She's pushed the issue, which is very smart on her behalf.
There's a right hand, a clubbing right hand that moved Watpool and Green. Now you guys are picking up momentum. She may be turning Green and getting ready to Hulk smash Watpool.
Watpool don't want to see this. Watpool should have took advantage when she had the opportunity.
100%.
Now, I mean, Green's corner told her to do this 3 rounds ago, but now Green is actually doing what the corner told her to do. Got an old friend of mine, Al Cole, over there in the corner, helping Porter with Green, so that's a beautiful thing to see.
Referee just administering a whoa.
Very wild punch.
30 seconds. Green clips Watpool with a left hook.
Okay, Green won the first half of the round, but Watpool looked like she won the second half of the round.
Punch out. Break.
Watpool on the back foot, and Green just missed with a sweeping left hook and then threw that overhand right, and in close, Green lands a couple of right hands at the bell.
Both had their moments.
You see Green land a hook right hand right there. Then she lands a big left hook right there that really hurt Watpool, followed by overhand right. Once again, you see her feint that jab. That was a big left hook right there. That definitely hurt Watpool.
Big reps, give me something big. All her fights are coming forward, right? So that means she don't know what to do going back, all right? Don't look for no big shots, all right? No big shots, all medium shots, all right? Big reps. Let's go.
So here in Texas, not everything has to be a Nolan Ryan or a Aroldis Chapman fastball, according to Barry Porter. He'd like to see some medium punches, Roy.
Right, he needs to see some because that'll make it set up the bigger punches.
And speaking of fastballs, total power through 6 for Green, 47 of 118 for 40% clip. Watpool, 43 of 124, 35%. And when you hold a world championship fight, you're looking at 2 of the best. Those are the numbers you want to see, a competitive contest.
You better believe it. But I think Green is getting more confidence as they go.
Yeah, she is. And she has more power, too, so Watpool can get caught with something really effective.
Yeah, they're beginning to really sit down on their punches, but let's bring in our unofficial score, rules expert Sean Wheelock.
Morrow, 3 rounds apiece, 57-57. To me, this is the quintessential range fight. Rounds 1, 2, and 6, which I gave to Shadesha Green. She's controlling from the distance, stepping forward with straight punches. Rounds 3, 4, and 5, which I gave to Melinda Watpool, she's landing effectively in the mid-range, in the pocket, and even in the clinch.
Beautiful combination countered there by Watpool. Just over a minute left in the 7th, and we had the feeling our process information was collected, and now it's turning into a world championship fight.
Watpool does a good job of stepping those right hands now. Got to give her credit for this. She has good defense with her head movement.
And again, Amir, I mean, obviously Watpool saw it, so she smothered it, but you can see that Green is trying to set that trap along the ropes to launch that lethal right.
I was just thinking that that's what she was doing. Because she just needs one, she's so strong, she just needs one punch to really disorient somebody.
Would it behoove her to start to put together some combinations against the smaller opponent? Oh, but Watpool's the one that's coming forward.
He's coming forward, she's relentless.
Watpool's jab backing up Green, and we are through 7 rounds. Hey, let's take a closer look at the main event participants later tonight on Netflix. And let's begin with a man who needs no introduction. He was the youngest heavyweight champion ever, tortured by fellow Canadian Trevor Berbick in less than 2 rounds. The 38th anniversary of that fight, 1 week from tonight. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion from 1987 to 1990. A dedicated family man. And Mike, your son Amir, doing yourself proud so far tonight. He's got 2 with his current wife, Kiki. And of course, his plaque is in Canastota, New York, in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And, well, this man wants to be a Hall of Famer one day. I don't laugh. He's KO'd or knocked out every opponent he's faced. He is the most followed boxer in the world across social media. And love him or loathe him, he's already changed the game when it comes to fighter pay in women's boxing. And he is a budding entrepreneur. Paul versus Tyson. What is life? This is round number 8 between Green in the black and white, Watpool in the purple and black.
I think Watpool won that last round.
Nice double jab. Sorry, Roy.
I think Watpool won that last round.
For sure.
See what Green come back with this round. So far, she started with a great jab. Let's see how she does with the rest of it.
And Green is stronger. That's why I'm like, why can't you have to use your strength, use your advantages? You would think, like, why is she getting backed up? But that's what's going on in this fight.
She's boxing, but she still should be going forward like she did 2 rounds ago. 2 rounds ago when she went forward, she was much more successful.
Right.
Green utilizing that footwork that we talked about, honed on the basketball court and in the gym. Needs to target there, double jab, splitting the guard of Watpool, but doesn't throw the right, and that right is low. It's cocked, Roy.
Yes,
you know a thing or two about using low hands to your advantage.
Good right hand by Watpool, though. But it looked like Green was trying to set the right hand up.
Nice check left hook by Green. Watpool, what do you make of her strategy, Amir, as we go into the championship rounds in 45 seconds?
Yeah, she's just pushing her back. She's making Green fight on her back foot, and she wants to stay close to her opponent because Shadasia has better boxing skills.
Oh. Under 30 remaining in the 8th. When you see Green bouncing up on her feet, up and down on her feet like that, Roy, what's she doing?
Well, she is kind of controlling the ring, keeping Watpool away from her, changing direction because Watpool's footwork ain't that good. So she's using her footwork to keep Watpool from punching. See how Watpool's not throwing the punches? Because she got to change direction too much. Though that was a close round there.
It's been a close fight. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Nice work. Nice work. You're doing your thing. Nice. I like it. I like it. She ain't on this level. Don't treat her like she on this level. You understand? Don't treat her like she on this level. Yes. No. Listen, shut up. That's a fucking low hitter. You understand? I'm positive. Beautiful. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't let her play games. Let her play games. Now, next 2 rounds, she's going to try to play mind games. But she's losing. She knows she's losing. Down.
That's Dwight Fraser, Watpool's trainer. She also recently started working with a strength and conditioning coach. It's positively impacted her performance, making her punches stronger, improving her stamina. We've reached the championship rounds here for this vacant women's 168-pound division title.
Held her up a bit.
Good jab by Watpool.
Total punches through 8. Oh, and Green just landed a left hook, but good defense there from Watpool. 73 of 271. 27% for Green, 88 of 324, 27% for Watpool. So this vacant championship definitely hanging in the balance here.
Good body shot by.
Great exchange, and the action really picking up here now because the championship rounds, well, they call for championship grit and heart, Amir.
Yeah, these 2 rounds are going to be very pivotal on who's actually comes out victorious in this fight. It could go either way depending on what happens in these 2 rounds.
Roy, again, the adjustments that are going to secure the championship for each of these fighters, what do they need to do? Because time is running out.
Well, Watpool needs to keep being busy like she's doing right now.
Lead right hand.
And Shadasia Green got to quit waiting. She needs to push the issue first. But she's waiting.
Oh, nice counter right by Watpool.
Both of them are getting good, great combinations, power punches throughout the round.
And yet Green has not really been able to take advantage of her reach advantage, Amir.
Yeah.
I got you.
And the size advantage.
Yeah.
Just over half-minute remaining here in the penultimate round. A left hook that may have been a decoy by Watpool. Lazy left to set up the right, Roy.
It was.
Wanted to keep turning Green. Green there sits down on that left hook. But you're not enough offense from Green and missing wildly.
And it takes a lot out of you to miss those big punches like that.
So, 10th and final round. The championship hangs in the balance. And later tonight, AT&T Stadium, this, well, stunning feat of engineering and design will play host to a Fab 4 night of fights. And it all culminates with a double main event. The fight the world will be watching, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson at heavyweight, and Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano promise to repeat their 2022 Fight of the Year effort. 2 of the very best to ever put on the gloves in the women's world of fighting. Trailblazers, Titans, Taylor and Serrano on the stage they deserve. Netflix.
Last round.
This is the final round.
10th and final round. The crowd here appreciating the efforts of both Shadasia Green and Melinda Watpool. They touch gloves to show sportsmanship, and we are going to...
Let's go.
She was rushing to get it on.
Switch back, rewind it back. What was the rest of the line? Old school. 10th and final round. And Roy, do we see Shadasia Green just start to put together those effective crushing combinations that we've seen her do in the past, or is she, as Watpool, earned her respect and made her maybe think more than she wants to?
Yeah, she's thinking more than she wants to, but she's controlling this round with a jab. That's good. But Watpool ain't laying down. That's
All right.
Not at all.
Well, let's bring in Sean Wheelock, our unofficial score and rules expert. Sean, does it remain as close as we think it is?
I believe so, Morrow. Certainly on my unofficial scorecard. 5 rounds to 4, 86-85, entering round number 10, Melinda Watpool.
Wow.
Rounds 8 and 9, though, Morrow, exceptionally close.
Green was the favorite coming into the fight, has more experience at this weight, has challenged for a title before. But it's Melinda, the Whip, Watpool. Composed, collected, picking her spots. And the lateral, there's the footwork of Green. But effective punching is the #1 scoring criteria, Amir.
Yep. accuracy, power. That's what the judges look for.
And in order to have effective punching, Roy, you have to what? You got to throw.
You better throw him. But
I'm interested at the tentativeness of Shadaysha Green here, Amir.
Yeah, she's acting like she won the fight already. And sometimes when you're with the promoter, you can act like this.
Right.
Felix
Yeah,
Trinidad,
you can.
Oscar
We know what's up. Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a championship fight, Melinda Watpool, effective strategy, but again, it's up to the 3 judges at ringside, and we will all be sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the decision. Who is going to walk out of AT&T Stadium a super middleweight champion? Will it be a Canadian making history as the first female to win a title in that division? Or will Shadaysha Green erase the bitter memory of her lone defeat and become a champion at last? And Sean Wheelock, how do you have this fight after 10 complete rounds?
Mauro, I have Melinda Watpool is the new WBO Women's 168-pound world champion. 6 rounds to 4, 96-94 on my unofficial scorecard. Roy, I think you nailed it throughout this fight on your commentary. When Shadaysha Green was controlling on the outside, an effective jab, clean counters with the rear right hand, but Melinda Watpool negated the clean technical boxing, the excellent footwork, the ring generalship of Shadaysha Green by coming to the inside. Watpool throughout this fight effective in the mid-range, effective in the pocket. She even landed in the clinch. Again, I have her winning by 6 rounds to 4, 96-94.
Melinda Watpool had 70 friends and family members from Pefferlaw, Ontario make the trip down to Arlington, and can you imagine the celebration? Oh, Canada, are we on the cusp of crowning a new champion, or does Shadaysha Green garner that title belt she so desperately wants? And let's go inside the ring now with the official decision. Here once again is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 10 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards to crown a new champion. Judge Lisa Giappa sees the contest 97-93 Green. Judge Jeremy Hayes sees the contest 96-94 Watpool. And Judge Jesse Reyes sees the contest 96-94, declaring your winner and the new WBO super middleweight champion of the world, Shadaysha, the Sweet Terminator Green.
Heartbreak for Watpool, elation for Shadaysha Green. They were as close as conjoined twins, a hotly contested fight, but Shadaysha Green is the new 168-pound division champion, Roy.
Yes, she is. I thought the fight could have gone either way. It was a very good fight by both fighters. When Shadaysha controlled it from the outside, she looked like the champion. She did look like the better fighter, but however, Watpool did come put up a great effort, and it was a very, very close fight.
Green hands Watpool her first loss, and Amir, you did a tremendous job here tonight. What a bright future you have in this game. And before we want to get your thoughts on Shadaysha Green's victory and a final word on what you think your father is going to accomplish later tonight in the main event.
I think it could have gone either way. I had Watpool winning, but it's boxing. Anything could happen.
And look at the numbers, Amir.
Yeah, exactly. It was close. It could have gone either way. I think Watpool won. I personally believe that, but that's the result.
Well, the Canadian, well, no, we're professionals, and what a great output, but the numbers say it there for Melinda Watpool, but it's Green that garners the championship. And again, Amir, thank you so very much for this tonight, and good luck and all the best to your dad. And Roy, what a start here tonight. We're again joined by Rosie Perez, and coming up at the top of the hour, we are going to be live on Netflix. Can you believe this, Rosie Perez?
like a kid in a candy store, sitting here with you two.
And what a pro you are. I'm an idiot because I didn't even realize you weren't on Kansas. You're like, no, I'll pick this up.
I know a little bit about entertainment.
It's been a night of entertainment thus far. So anyway, we are finished here for the time being, and we are going to get ready to go live on Netflix. One last reminder, we are going to be bringing you a night of action inside the squared circle as we will see 4 fights come your way, including a welterweight championship fight, a 10-round undisputed women's super lightweight title, and then a once-in-a-lifetime matchup. Do not adjust your set. It is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson in the main event. It's the dawning of a new era in sports and entertainment, and it is coming your way at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix. For Amir Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Rosie Perez, Sean Wheelock, and our amazing crew. AT&T Stadium, get ready. It's Friday Night Fights from the Lone Star State.
Event, you had a lot to talk about yesterday with the slap and everything else going on. How are you seeing this main event? What are you seeing the energy like from both guys? What do you think?
You know what?
Oh, Chad, we're going to have to find
the
it.
ring looked pretty small.
Okay.
And you would think that works out for Mike Tyson. But listen, Jake Paul is a big kid, and I love his stance. How his base is looking,
yeah.
And he's going to be launching that right hand from a distance. As long as he can line him up with that left.
True.
You know, it's 50-50 for me. I got $12,000 on the line, and I'm not that confident.
This is crazy. Showbiz put down my life savings on this fight. I'm like, wow. But again, you got it on who?
Mike Tyson.
That's even crazier to me.
I know.
But again, I've always talked about how Mike has a shot, and why outside of the small ring. Why is that?
It's because of the experience.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake Paul, he doesn't really have the amateur background. He hasn't really fought a lot of boxers, you know what I mean? And Iron Mike Tyson, a lot of that is just, you know, innate in him. So when it's time to move your head, when all the little things, when it's time to go to the body, when it's time to go upstairs, Mike Tyson, he knows those things. And Jake Paul, he's going to have to learn those things. But here's the question that I have. Jake Paul, when he got slapped at the weigh-in, when Iron Mike Tyson was quiet and diabolical at the press conference, it makes me feel like Jake Paul was looking to fight the Mike Tyson he met, the Uncle Mike. And he was this is the first time being introduced to Mike Tyson, the fighter.
I like that, because think about it. Jake's only interacted with Uncle Mike.
Right.
He might have seen it on camera, right, where he was like, yeah, Mike said he's going to kill me. But he hadn't seen it in person.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I have a different take. Well, not a different take, but I have another take. The slap. I honestly think it gives Jake a little bit of confidence.
It should, because he ate it and he felt absolutely nothing. I mean, even though he got hit with it, it took the little butterflies that he may have had, the questions he may have had, as if, what happens if I get hit by Mike? Well, he got slapped by a sucker punch. And he's like, you know what? I got the jitters out. Thank you, Mike.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what I was like. And you never know. It's Mike Tyson. You've looked up to him for years. By the way, this guy's got my shirt on.
He does.
My shirt.
He does.
Me and this guy have the same shirt.
No. He was looking at you.
By the way, 50,000 people in this chat right now.
Oh, my God.
Talk to the people.
Hello.
Man. So go subscribe to Showbiz the Adult, guys.
Thank you so much.
61K, by the way. Jesus.
And listen, you guys are at the right spot. I mean, who can deliver this right now?
Appreciate it, man.
Nobody, man.
I'll tell you what. Papa Plim is stealing the show.
Is he?
Show stealer right now.
He should.
Talking about his aviation mechanic work.
Wow.
Talking about how his butt is hurt, his ass is hurting from sitting over here. Talking about all the people doing the thing he was doing at the weigh-ins. His brother right here in front of me, he better move. I'm gonna have to move him myself. Doing all of it.
Hey, listen, that may be a little something where you got the older school guys schooling you.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you think that's gonna happen in the ring with Iron Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Oh, look at that, pulling it all together. Biz, tell the people, what are you doing tonight, man? You're going around interviewing some of the celebrities, all the people here, man.
Yeah, absolutely, interviewing. But I'm going to tell you, I'm starting to fanboy a little bit with these fighters.
See what's going on over here, too.
Yeah, man, and I'm 100%.
Billy White sitting right in
Billy
front of
White
us.
right there.
Stitched her in.
We're
What are we
close
talking
friends.
about, man?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So I find myself hugging and celebrating more
know.
than doing interviews. But yeah, I've been running around interviewing and helping out MVP.
Heck yeah, man. Well, Showbiz, we appreciate you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Anything else you want to tell the people while you're here, man? My dad is going to take 7 years in the bathroom, it looks like.
Listen,
But-
this is what I want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
You guys are in the right place.
Appreciate
you
you,
guys
dog.
sit down,
Thank you,
get all your goodies and all your food, and you got the right man with you, and he's
Appreciate it.
bringing a lot of heat. All right? Thanks, man.
Oh,
Thank you
last
for bringing
one.
me on.
Serrano Taylor, go.
I'm still going to lean towards Taylor, man.
Okay.
It's just because, here's the funny thing about Taylor has had less fights.
Yeah.
But she has had more wars. You have the Pursoon fight, you have the Cameron fight. You kind of look at it. You have the Amanda Serrano fight. She has a lot of wars. But Katie Taylor, the way she makes adjustments in rematches, that's what I was saying yesterday.
Why is someone saying, hold on, someone said Mike Epps.
I look like Mike Epps right
crazy.
now.
That's crazy.
I look like Mike Epps right
That's
now.
insane.
I'm gonna lean. You know what? I'm gonna tell everybody I'm Mike
We're
Epps.
going to find you for that one, bro. We'll find you for that one. That was wild.
Hey,
So
man,
you sticking with Taylor?
Yeah, I'm going to stick
All right,
with
bro.
Taylor, man. It's a rematch, and that's what she does in rematches, brother.
Doing Bitcoin numbers because of this man right here. Showbiz the adult. Appreciate you, bro. That's my man right there. Chat. What a night. What a night we're having. There you go, boss. Take that with you. What a night we're having, man. Unbelievable stuff. I'm getting to see to my left Roy Jones Jr., the legend himself, is about to go on camera. The main card is about to start, ladies and gentlemen. If you weren't entertained yet, you might as well get on board. Canobio, come over here, man. Pop on one of these real quick. Talk to the people. Dan Canobio, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to him.
What is up, everybody? Where am I looking?
You're right here. Dan
What is up,
Canobio
everyone?
in the
I
building.
am just having the time of my life. It is lit in here.
Just real quick, you're talking about 80,000 people right now, so.
I'm talking 8,000?
80,000.
80,000?
Yes, sir.
I know 8,000 was the number. 80,000 of the Wade concept
91,000, excuse me.
91,000. What's up, everybody? Wade is the man. I love working with
Appreciate
him.
that, man.
This arena is about to pop off. They're expecting close to 70,000 people here. We're about to start with the main card. I'm going to be doing some hits. We're having a great time.
Absolutely.
Shaq's expected to come join us over on the host position.
There you go.
Gonna snap a pic with Shaq. I'll stand on the desk for that.
There you go. You have to. You're about, you're vertically challenged, but not challenged in this boxing
How's
analysis.
it going over here?
We're killing it. Papa Plim is still in the show talking about his
Where's he at?
He went to the bathroom, so.
That was tough. Papa Plum just called 30 rounds on a prelim.
He goes,
he didn't know that was in the cards.
He said, I'll tell you right now, that bladder ain't what it used to be. So he had to go out and do his thing. But that boxing analysis you bring every time, I got to know, main event and co-main, what are we saying?
Main event, I like Jake by stoppage.
We just hit 100K, by the way, Dano. That's thanks to you, big man. Appreciate
I
you
got
for that one.
that DC bump.
Come on now.
Jake by stoppage at plus 160, I feel like he's stealing money. That's
Okay.
any combination of Jake knocking out Mike, Jake TKO, ref waving it off, Mike after 5 or 6 rounds giving it a good try, saying, I have no more left in the tank.
Yeah.
And you get that at plus 160. That's probably my pick. Amanda Serrano by decision is plus money. It's
Okay.
not often that a Hall of Famer like Amanda Serrano you can get at plus money.
True.
I like that pick, but I think a lot of people are sleeping on Katie Taylor. She's the underdog now. There's
just
so
had-
much money pouring in right now on Amanda Serrano. It's one of the most bet on fights because of DraftKings.
We gotta let Dan Canobio go. We appreciate you, Big Dan. Thank you so much.
Kicking me out, everybody. Wade Clem forever.
There's Dan Canobio. Amir, come up here, brother. Talk to me. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we can't necessarily get Mike Tyson because he's getting prepared for his fight, but we got the next best thing. Amir Tyson,
What's
son
up?
of
What's going
Mike.
on,
How
man?
you doing,
Brother,
brother?
brother. Everything
Chilling, man.
Just finished some commentary for the prelims.
How'd
Now
that
I'm
go?
in-
Good stuff?
Yeah, great. It was
Yeah,
great.
not Mike Tyson
Sharp,
fan.
man. You're
Brother,
ready
thank
for
you.
this moment.
Hell
You've
yeah.
been in camp all since it started for
Definitely.
Mike. How's he feeling? What's the vibe?
He's feeling great. He's ready to go to war. I've never seen this.
I've never
seen this intense look in his eye since I was like a little kid. You know what I mean? And he's war ready. He's putting it all on the line.
The people right here, if you got a message for him about what Mike's mindset is and your prediction, because you've been telling me all week, what do you think?
Destruction in 3 rounds or less.
3 rounds or less. Amir, I appreciate you, big dog.
Got
Thanks
you,
for
brother.
coming on, man.
All love.
That's my guy right there, Amir Tyson. 3 rounds or less. I'm starting to get concerned that my dad has gotten lost because it's taken him far too long to go to the bathroom. But I'm hoping he can find his way back. This was like my main concern about him being on the broadcast, is that he would get lost somewhere in the middle. I may need to send someone after him at some point, but we'll keep going as it is for now without him. Thank you guys so much for watching. We're about to get started with this main card. Like I said, banger of a fight to start off. Niraj, just remix that for you guys. Koyat versus Wenderson Nunes. And that's one of my kind of realm influencer fights. You guys know that. But while we're sitting here and while we're getting ready, my dad is probably doing some of this right now on his own, but we have to talk about Manscaped because, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, 100,000+ of y'all in here, I know that y'all stank. I'm just going to be honest. I know y'all stank. I know you got game.
Yep, I'm leaving. Fat ass nigga. Well, this should have started at 11. Well.
Em português, você vai ter a narração de Luiz Felipe.
Oh, hell no. Alright, chat. Probably gonna watch the FaZe Rugs video, and then I am going to